Hi everyone. I thought today I'd just show you, we've been harvesting a few tomatoes here. So here's our tomatoes. If you have a look in here, So there's some really nice big tomatoes, but I tend to just grow everything. So I have quite a few. This is a different variety again. And the tastes are quite different. So I think the most important thing when you're growing tomatoes, find one you like. You know, I save the seed all the time. Even if I buy a tomato and I like it, I always try to buy organic though. Some of these are seeds I've bought, some are seeds I've kept. So I'll show you where I've harvested some from today. So we have some, I love this variety. I've already harvested off here. And then over here, there's a few more coming along. So we have these grow, but I've taken the reddest ones off today. And then I'll show you where I do my main harvest. So as you can see, we're painting our bumblebee house. We're still varnishing, scraping down our chairs and resanding them. We're doing a second beehive, which we are oiling up now. But come up here and have a look at my greenhouse, which actually the greenhouse, somebody wanted it out of their garden. So I went and took it down. You get it free if you go and take it down yourself. The first one, which was this one, took a long time. But my second one, of course, Logan was helping me. We did in about 2.5 hours, I think, and I made sure to number each pole, take loads of snapshots, because I learned from the first one. So this time, but come up and have a look at the tomatoes. So that's our cat Panther in there. There's Panther. She's always around, loves being with us and gardening with us. She loves it when we're here in the garden too, don't you, Panther? Hi, Panther. So these are some tomatoes which actually I was hoping to put in the greenhouse that we took down, that we still got to build at the allotment. But as you can see, there's quite a lot in here. Different types again. I tend to just, if they pop up in my soil, I grow whatever seeds I have. I'm always, as I said, always harvesting seed. We have a few tomatoes pop up everywhere because I make my own compost. I don't know, I always get loads of tomatoes. So these, which you see down here, this might be a more yellow one, and over there, they've just popped up in the compost. Then in here, which is where I've just harvested that big bucket of tomatoes, as you can see, there's still a lot growing in here. But I just thought, give them all a chance. We're going to have a few warm days. So there's a lot more growing over here. There's a lot of different ones over here. But I've tried to take out the ripest ones today. So basically, I'm going to probably, main thing is you have to get rid of the water. There are lots of ways of preserving your tomatoes. That big bunch I've picked there, I'm probably going to boil it down in olive oil. You have to boil it until all the water's gone, and then I'll put it in airtight jars, and that should last a couple of months. So we'll have our own tomatoes going into the winter. Anyway, why don't I just show you? I've got a few plants that I'm trying to grow. I don't know if it's true, but Monty Don, who's a very big gardener in England, he said that you could still get a crop of beans. So I'm hoping he's right. And I have a little bit, watch behind you. And I have some beans and, oops, I'm getting stuck on the camera. But come along over here and I'll just show you the things maybe show you this because it's quite interesting. I always harvest my own seed and it tends to drop around. So if you see here, even though I haven't particularly sown I did sow that plant over there, the nasturtium. You can eat those leaves. I've shown you eating the flowers before, but so my plants tend to just pop up, and I love it. It's not something that bothers me. If you notice, I noticed down here, where did I see it today? I noticed that, oh, can't see it now, unfortunately, but a little bit of rocket. But I'll show you these here anyway. You can see rockets like a weed, and they're always flowering. I didn't particularly plant them here, but they're popping up everywhere. There's our beautiful sunflowers. That one's gone now. But it's just wonderful seeing the bees in the garden, looking at all, you know, feeding off the sunflowers. But come in here, this was my first ever greenhouse. I got it secondhand. It is plastic, but it was still in its box. Nobody had built it, so I think I got it a few years ago for probably half the price if I'd bought it in the shop. But if you look in here, as you can see, I have loads of seeds. Those are radish seeds. I have different seeds but in here, I'm actually growing. These are a few beans that have come up. These were some cabbages and things that I had growing. This is my pak choi, which I've saved the seeds, I'm hoping. I mean, some I might be a bit late with. These are the beans that are growing. Hopefully we'll get a last load of beans. Anyway, hopefully it'll inspire you to do a little bit of growing yourself. And, you know, it's funny, I saw something this week. Somebody was saying, oh, it's my first time to grow tomatoes. I think us human beings really have to get over ourselves. A seed knows what to do. A plant knows what to do. Yes, you can give it a helping hand, maybe, you know, putting it in soil, maybe keeping the slugs away, or whatever it is you do. But the actual planting and seed, it knows what to do. You don't tell a seed to sprout up out of whatever it is. I mean, it's absolutely magical. And I think, you know, get your children growing. It isn't magic science. Just get out and do it. Make some mistakes. I always say to all the beautiful young people I have around me, your mistakes are your best friends. Same with gardening. You learn so much more when you just get out and do it, and you make a few mistakes. And that's life. Anyway, take care. Hope that was inspirational. I look forward to catch up with you again soon. Bye.